World War I may have been the most optimistic war we ever fought. I mean, if you remember, we couched our entrance into this war by saying this was the war to end all wars. This was a war that was supposed to... Remember that in the 5 or 6 years leading up to World War I, there were groups, peace groups, there were organizations that had come to the conviction that Americans and the world citizenry generally had become so sophisticated that we would never resort to war. War was a thing of the past. But war came. And not only did war come, it was the most devastating war theretofore in our history. It was easier to kill people in World War I than it had ever been in our history. And it was easier to kill people without ever having to face your combatants. You could kill them with gas. You could kill them at great distances. You could kill them in ways that people were not used to, not in hand-to-hand combat. And so it was a war that left us as a people extremely disillusioned. And that disillusion manifested itself over the next generation in great reluctance to become involved with other nations. Recall that the League of Nations failed. And it failed because we did not want those foreign entanglements. It was a war that led to a reaction against outsiders, against immigrants, against people who were not like us. The 1920s is a decade of isolationism. I would suggest that World War I offers us a great opportunity to look at things that we're thinking about and doing now. I think there are some parallels. The 1920s offer us some parallels to some of the things that are going on today. So I think World War I is a real watershed in our history in terms of our relationship with the world and our understanding of ourselves.